Hello again, everybody. Welcome to Operation Football. It's quarterfinal Friday. We start the day with 8 teams in each class. At the end of the day, we'll have 4 teams in each class. A lot to get to. Let's get started. Class A, monster matchup, Omaha North, Elkhorn South. Lauren Michelson has the game story. She's standing by live from Elkhorn Stadium. Hey, Lauren.
Survive in advance. That's what it's all about in November, Andy, and that is exactly what Omaha North did tonight. The Vikings matched Elkhorn South intensity blow for blow, and they did so without who Coach Larry Martin calls the backbone of this team, and that would be Nebraska commit Tyson Terry, who's out for the Vikings tonight with a knee injury. Let's pick this one up in the second quarter. North up 7-6 when Mikey Gow hits Darian Jones for a 4-yard touchdown. North extends their lead 14-6. Less than 2 minutes to go in the first half. South's Gavin Shanahan in Wildcat formation takes it 14 yards for the touchdown. Makes it a 1-point game. Storm down 14-13. Vikings take a 21-13 lead off a field goal in a halftime. Out of the break, Elkhorn South responds. Madden Riggs to Landon Tate. The 2-point conversion is good. Just like that, it's tied up at 21 apiece. Fourth quarter now, Omaha North's Gow from 7 yards out keeps it himself. Vikings take the lead 28-21. Under 2 minutes left in the game, Elkhorn South the chance to tie it up, but they fumble it. That would do it, the final nail in the coffin. 28-21, the final, Omaha North.
I was the most proud about too is we handled some adversity. We had some things not go our way, maybe have some kids get injured, but they fought back and they did exactly what the coaches asked them to do. So just extremely proud of them on the road.
How do you continue to see this team play for one another despite injuries and what else?
You know, it's just been a heck of a run for them. It really has.
An emotional night for Coach Martin and the entire Omaha North community. They'll enjoy this one, no doubt, but next up, a tough challenge in top-ranked Westside. Reporting live from Elkhorn Stadium, Lauren Michelson, KTV Newswatch 7 Sports.
Thank you, Lauren. You're talking about Westside, 2-time defending state champs, Westside and Papio. This is Braylon Warren, the quarterback, up top to 6'4", wide receiver Eli Johnson, 7-0 Warriors. Westside again, this time Tate Jenkins. This guy's terrific. To the house, 30 yards, 13-0. And a big play here to put the game on ice. Reed McIntyre, 65 yards. Westside, 36. Papio, nothing. Westside's win streak now at 31 in a row. Other side of the bracket, Millard South, Millard North. They share a home field. On opposite sides today, Jet Tamala, the quarterback, finds Amir Hill, and Amir Hill doing Amir Hill things. Look at him. Puts on the burners. And goodbye. 10-0. Look at him. He's running past people, getting good blocks. Outstanding. Then it's Tamala again. He finds Amarian Jackson. Nice pitch, nice catch. Millard South rolls into the semifinals. They win 49-10. Out west, Bellevue West at Kearney. Bearcats tough tonight. Their quarterback, Griffin Novacek, the quarterback keeper. Kearney goes up 30 after this touchdown. Looks like it's raining and pouring out there. Kearney goes on to win 30-7. Semifinals are set in Class A. All right, look at this. It's Westside taking on Omaha North next Friday. Kearney and Millard South. Winners will play at Memorial Stadium. All right, Class B, now on to Bennington where the Badgers take on McCook. Badgers hunting for their 4th straight state championship. This is Lane Bover, who grabs the interception, and he's going to take it the other way. Nice one-handed grab. Takes it to the house. It's 33-0, and the Badgers beatdown continues. Their offense cooks up a nice drive. Houston Hill takes off and pitches it to Will Goetz. 20 yards. Bennington wins 39-0. They advance to the state semifinals. All right. Scott, Waverly. Seems like these two teams play every year in the playoffs, doesn't it? It's 35-7 Scott at the half. Got to find some scoring. Here it is. Finn O'Hara from 43 yards out. Impressive. Tacks on 3 more. And Scott can throw it too. Dylan Van Dyke, he finds Joe Kalega for the big gainer here. Scott wins 38-21 in a game that really wasn't that close. All right, in Class B, here's what the semis look like. Elkhorn North, that game just went final. So Elkhorn North will take on Bennington. Scott will take on Seward. Seward ends Gretna East's season. Great matchup in Class C1. It's 9-1 Boys Town on the road at unbeaten Wahoo. Our Matt Satilli now with the story from Wahoo High School.
Wahoo entered the Class C1 quarterfinals undefeated and untested. Enter Boys Town, the Cowboys playing with house money, trying to upset the Warriors and end their quest to return to Memorial Stadium. The volleyball team honored during the first quarter for their heroics earlier in the day. On the first play from scrimmage, Nairi Petit-Brown takes the handoff, goes down the sideline, and he's off in a flash. The Cowboys go up 7-0, just the fourth touchdown allowed by Wahoo in the last 8 weeks. Warriors respond in the final minute of the first quarter. Noah Bordovsky follows his line and goes untouched to the pylon. We're tied at 7. Wahoo leading 15-7 in the second quarter. Boys Town opens up the playbook. K-State commit Darian Whitaker gets the toss and airs it out, but Caden Christian with the over-the-shoulder pick. Kip Brigham would take advantage of the mistake. The junior finds some space and muscles his way in for 6, one of his 4 touchdowns on the night. Wahoo wins big. They're moving on to the state semifinals.
Last year hurt, but we were young. We came back, and we're doing great. We play so well together. We fight together. It's awesome to win together.
Wahoo is now just 91 points away from breaking the all-time C1 scoring record, a mark set by the Baylor Shireman-led Aurora Huskies in 2018. Reporting at Wahoo High School, Matt Satilli, KETV News Watch 7 Sports.
Thank you, Matt. Staying C1. Great game in Ashland. AG hosting Auburn. Auburn down 5, just over 4.5 minutes to play. 3rd and goal. Brant Galiza knocks it in, and Auburn upsets AG 20-19. They're going to the semifinals for the first time since 2006. Class C2, Bishop Newman, Cedar Catholic. Newman led by future Husker football and baseball player Connor Booth. And yeah, this kid can play. His 48th touchdown of the season. That's right, 48 touchdowns on the year. Newman moving on to the state semis. They win 24-21. In Iowa, Class 4A quarterfinals, Lewis Central hosting ADM. Senior quarterback Brady Hetzel going deep. He finds Leonardo Tatum. The junior 43-yard touchdown, Titans on the board. It's a 7-6 game when LC scores back-to-back touchdowns. Chance Chappelle squirts in, and Lewis Central goes on to win. They win. That final was 32-25. LC's going to the Dome. Class 1A, Underwood on the road at Hinton, I should say. Eagles up 7-3, but it's all Hinton after that. Hinton quarterback Gabe Anderson spins out of trouble. Look at this play. Finds Kyle Leary, second touchdown for him in the first half. Hinton knocks out Underwood 37-15. Also in Iowa, West Lyon ends Kemper Catholic season. And congrats to Tri-Center. Trojans head into the Dome and the semifinals after beating ACGC. Now